Healthcare innovations, healthcare logistics, innovations and technology-driven solutions, ensuring efficient and safe distribution. Good morning, my name is Eric Kweku, Cudjoe. Now, a quick run through our presentation. Now, we have our presentation outline, introduction to healthcare logistics, where healthcare logistics is going to be defined. How relevant is this healthcare logistics? We also look at the scope, and we also look at the healthcare logistics efficient. How is it beneficial when you are having an efficient healthcare logistics? How benefit is it to us? We also look at the challenges, some of the challenges in healthcare logistics. We also look at cold chain management. What is cold chain management? What is the relevance, the importance of cold chain management, and some of the innovations in cold chain management. We also look at technology driven in healthcare logistics, and then we conclude our presentation. Now, let me introduce you to healthcare logistics. When we talk about healthcare logistics, what is it? Now, we are saying that healthcare logistics, it is the end-to-end management of pharmaceuticals, vaccines, biologicals, and medical supplies from manufacturer to the patients. This is all about healthcare logistics. It is the end-to-end management of pharmaceuticals, vaccines, biologicals, and medical supplies from manufacturer to the patients. What is the scope? When we talk about healthcare logistics, it starts from the storage, the transportation, and even to the last mile delivery, and even traceability. What is the importance of this healthcare logistics? Why is it important? Now, we are saying that it maintains product efficacy. Healthcare logistics ensures patient safety. It also ensures regulatory compliance, minimal wastage, and also speed. Now, this is a very short video from Logistics Associates talking about healthcare logistics, some of the innovations, some of the technology-driven solutions that they use to ensure safe distribution of their medical supplies. Let's look at it.
Logistics associate in a hospital plays a vital role in keeping healthcare operations running smoothly by managing the flow of medical supplies, equipment, and other essential items. Their responsibilities include tracking inventory levels to prevent shortages, receiving and verifying deliveries from vendors, and distributing supplies to departments such as nursing units, operating rooms, and laboratories. They also organize and maintain storage areas in compliance with safety and regulatory standards, handle medical equipment like IV pumps and wheelchairs, including coordinating repairs, and use inventory management systems to document transactions and generate reports. Strong collaboration with clinical staff, procurement teams, and suppliers is key to ensuring timely access to needed materials.
So this is how Logistics Associate Hospital use technology and innovations to make logistics so easy at the hospital. Okay, so then let's look at healthcare logistics. We have already spoken and defined healthcare logistics. We are saying that healthcare logistics are a lot of processes. It comprises a lot of processes, a lot of activities that come together to form healthcare logistics. And it starts from manufacturing. We are saying that it is the management of medical supplies, pharmaceuticals, vaccines, biologics, medical devices, and equipment from the manufacturer, and the transportation of these medical supplies to various sales outlets, and also keeping or storing these medical supplies and temporarily storing them until further sales. And also we are saying that healthcare logistics comprise making these medical supplies available to the ultimate user. That is what we call the last mile delivery. Healthcare logistics efficient. What is the importance of having an efficient healthcare logistics? Now, number one, it saves cost. We are saying that having efficient healthcare logistics saves a lot of cost. It lower waste, faster cycles, reclaim staff time, better contract compliance. Two, we are saying that having an efficient healthcare logistics also ensures safety and quality of products. Near zero excursions. Near zero excursions here means zero or minimal deviations. assured potency of the chemicals of the medical supplies, reduce counterfeit of these medical supplies are also reduced when you're having an efficient healthcare logistics. What is the impact on the patient? We are saying that reliable access to critical medicines, vaccines, especially in emerging markets. And the final one is the sustainability. Reduced carbon footprint through optimized routes and reusable technology when you are having an efficient healthcare logistics. Now let's look at some of the challenges in healthcare logistics. What are some of the challenges, limitations? Now, number one is cost pressures and financial strain. We are saying that having an efficient healthcare logistics, escalating operational and transportational costs, rising logistics expenses due to global disruptions. Number two, infrastructure limitations, sensitive logistics challenges like temperature excursions and spoilage risk, power outages, unreliable refrigeration, poor roads, and this is not different from what's happening in Africa here, where we have unreliable power, we have very poor roads, and these are some of the things that go against having an efficient healthcare logistics. The third one is regulatory compliance, tighter global regulations, increased scrutiny, documentation burdens, and risk of non-compliance, where you will be subjected to a lot of punitive fines, cyber security threats, and data privacy issues. And number one, the last one is supply chain disruptions, trade tensions, tariffs, conflicts, and a classical example is what is happening now in the Middle East, where most of their airspace are closed, affecting farmer routes, extreme weather, raw material shortage, and natural disasters. So let's look at a very short video. And
did you know one man made
a very short video, and this video is talking about how cold chain management started.
Mobile refrigeration in the 1930s. Before his breakthrough, transporting perishables meant massive waste. Meat and produce spoiled, and life-saving medicine couldn't travel long distances. Jones co-founded Thermo King and patented over 40 cold chain inventions, keeping food, blood, and vaccines cold in trucks and trains. His technology was vital in World War II, saving thousands of lives on the front lines by delivering fresh supplies. Today, every refrigerated truck and grocery aisle owes a debt to Jones's genius. Like, share, and follow if you think stories like this deserve to be told.
So, this short video introduced us to the cold chain management, and it was made possible, the mobile refrigerator was made possible by Jones. And that is why he used this technology to introduce to us the cold chain management. And now, so let's look at cold chain management. What is cold chain management? Now, cold chain management is the process of maintaining a consistent controlled low temperature environment for products from production to the final use. It is the process of maintaining a consistent, the word is consistent, controlled low temperature environment for products from production to the final use. Why is it important? Why is the cold chain management important? Why? Now, one is for food security. We are saying that cold chain prevents spoilage and foodborne illness. It also promotes product shelf life. Number two, pharmaceutical effectiveness, especially for vaccines and insulin, where their temperature must be maintained at low temperature. And the last one, we are saying that which products require cold chain? What are some of the products that require cold chain? Fresh foods like meat, fish, dairy products, fruits, and vegetables. We also have vaccines and medicines. Blood and biological samples also need cold chain systems. Let's look at the value of the cold chain market. Now, according to globalgrowthinsights.com, cold chain logistics market is valued at about $435 billion in 2020. As at 2020, the cold chain logistics market is valued at $435 billion, and this is projected to exceed 1.7 trillion in 2025. The cold chain segment alone, the cold storage segment alone, is expected to grow from $117 billion in 2024 to about $500 billion by 2033. This is according to globalgrowthinsight.com. The cold chain monitoring market, the technology for monitoring, is also valued, it's also estimated to grow about 8%, and it's going to reach about $11 billion by 2034. $11 billion by 2034. So that is the bucket of cold chain. It tells you that the cold chain market is very, very huge, and it requires a lot of money, and it now attracts a lot of investment in this market. Let's look at some of the drivers. What are the things that is driving this cold chain market? Now, number one, the demand for sensitive products, growth in vaccines, biologic, and personalized medicine. And we are saying that 40% of global vaccine distribution depends on cold chain system. Two, expansion of global food and beverage industry. Increasing demand for frozen foods, dairy products, and fresh produce. Frozen food demand alone has grown over 40%. Third one is the growth of e-commerce. Online grocery and meal kit services are increasing demand for last mile refrigerated delivery and insulated packaging. Technological advancement. These are all drivers of the cold chain market. Adoption of IoT temperature sensors, real-time tracking systems, and artificial intelligence and predictive analysis. And these are some of the tools that are used for monitoring. Now, for sustainability initiatives, we are saying that environmental pressures, renewable energy shifts, eco-friendly refrigerants, and government programs to cut waste. These are some of the things that's also fueling the cold chain market. Stringent regulatory requirements. Now, tighter regulations compel companies to invest in advanced cold chain solutions for quality assurance. And the last one, emerging market expansion, rapid urbanization, rising middle class demand for premium products, pharmaceutical goods. All these things are driving the cold chain markets. Now, let's look at some of the major trends and innovations in this cold chain system. Number one is the scale artificial intelligence and predictive analysis. Demand forecasting, route optimization, predictive maintenance of equipment, inventory management, and risk detection. All these things are made possible by the use of artificial intelligence and predictive analytics. Number two, real-time data. Now, the Internet of Things sensors are now installed in some of these things, and these all also give us real-time data as to the temperature within those systems. Cloud-based platforms and integrated systems provide complete transparency. Now, we are saying that it enables quick responses to disruptions and better compliances. Number three, sustainability and energy efficiency. Low energy freezing and eco-friendly refrigerants. Sustainable packaging. Climate resilient systems. Renewable integration like solar-powered refrigeration. These are some of the innovations and technology-driven solutions that is helping and fueling this cold chain management systems. Blockchain for traceability and transparency. It provides tamper-proof records of product journeys. It enables end-to-end visibility for food safety and pharmaceutical integrity. It builds consumer trust. Blockchain for traceability and transparency. And this technology ensures that from the journey of the products, from the producer, from the manufacturer to the end user, you can monitor those processes. And that, by so doing, it builds the consumer trust. Now, what is the major shift takeaway over here? Now, we are saying that the IoT, the cloud-based platforms, and the artificial intelligence, that tells you the kind of digitalization investment that has gone into this cold chain systems. The green energy and the packaging materials, all those things that we talk about, the low energy freezing and the eco-friendly refrigerators, it tells you that people are not aware of the sustainability about the environment. And the last one, traceability and predictive systems. It tells you the resilience of the chain, the resilience of the system. These are the three major shift takeaways that we can learn from these innovations and the trends. Digitalization, talking about the artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and the cloud-based platforms. So when we talk about sustainability, we mean the green energy and the packaging materials. And we talk about the resilience of the system. We are looking at the traceability and all those predictive systems that we have introduced into the system, where demand forecasting is now made easier. Now let's look at some of the technology and innovations in the cold chain.
Breaking news. The U.S. cold chain is undergoing a seismic shift. Cutting-edge cooling technology is rewriting the rules of perishable goods logistics like never before. Imagine smart sensors inside truck trailers that monitor temperature in real time, instantly sending alerts if a single pallet gets too warm or humidity spikes. New phase change materials absorb sudden heat surges, keeping produce crisp and fresh even during long traffic jams or power outages. Next generation refrigerated containers now use advanced AI to optimize airflow patterns, slashing energy costs and reducing carbon emissions dramatically. Thanks to these breakthroughs, strawberries from California or vaccines from Boston can travel cross country and arrive fresher, safer, and with far less waste. The numbers are staggering. Food spoilage losses in the U.S. once topped $35 billion annually. Now, early adopters report up to 40% less spoilage and huge savings. Major grocers and pharmaceutical giants are racing to upgrade their fleets as this tech promises longer shelf life, fewer recalls, and stronger supply chains. But the stakes are high as demand for fresh, ready-to-eat foods explodes nationwide. Only those who adapt quickly will survive. Is this the end of costly supply chain meltdowns, or just the start of fierce new competition? The cold chain revolution is here, and it's changing everything.
So this short video tells you some of the innovations and the technology-driven solutions employed in the cold chain systems. We saw how IoT sensors were installed. These are the things that will give a real-time data as to the temperatures within those things, and it ensures patient safety. It also ensures that products are also very potent. They are not spoiled, minimal wastage, minimal spoilage. We also saw how countries are saving billions due to this technology. All right, so let's look at some of the challenges in this cold chain. Now, number one, we are saying that finding and maintaining workers for sub-zero environment is very tough, and this role requires specialized knowledge and temperature-sensitive handling. This is one of the major challenges in cold chain management. Getting and finding skilled workforce in this kind of environment. Now, number two, climate change and extreme weather disruptions. Increasing frequency of heat waves, storms, floods, and power grid failures threaten infrastructure and routes. Yes, all the time you see earthquakes, storms in Asia, Africa with good, bad roads. All these things are some of the challenges in cold chain management. Number three, high operational and energy costs, volatile energy prices, as well as high capital for cold storage infrastructure. That is why if you come to Africa here, a lot of cold stores have collapsed because they are unable to pay for energy costs. Fourth one is the temperature excursions. Ability to maintain precise temperatures to avoid deviations, which can destroy vaccines, biologies, and other perishables. This is very tough to be able to maintain precise temperatures to avoid deviation. The challenges are many, but these are the key 4 challenges. Now let's look at some of the technology in healthcare logistics. Some of the technology and innovations employed in healthcare logistics. Number one, as we already said, cloud computing, where cloud platforms enable centralized data access, real-time collaboration across hospitals and suppliers, as we saw in the Associate Logistics Hospital. Cloud computing also enables scalable logistics management system. Number two, mobile health apps now on our phones. Number three, warehouse automation and robotics. Now, automated systems sort and pack medical supplies. It also speed up order fulfillment, and the systems reduce human error. Now, the next one is RFID and barcode systems. Now, these types of barcode track medical products in real time. The system improve inventory accuracy and reduce theft and loss. We'll have a video to demonstrate how these things are helping to avoid some of these things. And then big data analytics. Healthcare organizations now using big data to analyze supply chain performance. They focus demand trends and also to improve inventory management. And then drones technology. Drones are increasingly used for delivering blood, vaccines, and medicines to remote areas. It also helps in emergency medical deliveries. These are some of the technologies and innovations now in the healthcare logistics. It tells you that this healthcare management market, this healthcare logistics is now booming. Now let's look at the zip line. This is a zip line in Wale. These are some of the technology and innovations in healthcare. Let's look at how the zip line is transforming lives in rural areas.
Welcome to Zipline. Zipline is a company that delivers medical supplies nationwide through the use of drones. They call these drones zips. They receive the requests, package the medical supplies, and load them into this zip as you've seen. The zip is being carried outside where it is being launched. Here, they fix other components to the zip, including its battery. Next is to physically inspect the zip before firing. It communicates with the control room for permission to fire and also to alert the receiving facility. All is set. After delivery, the zip makes a return. It's called recovery. The zip is being programmed to always take a particular path. They therefore put a rope at that side so that when the zip is going, it hooks to the rope and it drops and they come to disassemble it.
So this is zip line technology. This is how zip line drone is, the drone services is helping transform the healthcare logistics sector. And this is how some of the, if you go to the rural areas, this zip line technology helps in delivering vaccines, medicine, medical supply, blood to those rural areas. This is one of the technologies employed in healthcare system. So let's look at the RFID technology too. How this one is also transforming healthcare logistics.
With hospitals handling huge volumes of medication products daily, the cost of wastage in pharmacies is a growing challenge. Medication can get misplaced, stolen or wasted, after reaching its expiry date. Wastage in pharmacies is a growing concern, both financially and environmentally, with sustainability goals becoming a growing strategic priority for hospitals and communities as a whole. Accurate medication inventory is critical, and therefore giving your medicines a digital voice offers key advantages. Increasingly, hospitals turn to RFID technology to simplify workflows. One of the benefits that RFID offers is that you can read multiple tags simultaneously from a distance, and it can offer more insights into the status of these medicines. When medication packages are fitted with RFID tags, the central pharmacy staff can easily use the RFID-enabled mobile device for a quick, accurate analysis of stock levels. Automatic replenishment orders can be placed with the supplier, but staff can also get notifications on medicines that are about to expire or details of potential recall information, and can act accordingly. RFID helps by automating labour-intensive manual tasks which are prone to inaccuracies. Having accurate stock levels in the central pharmacy will help your clinicians in their daily operations. When stocks runs out in a specific department, a replenishment order can be initiated on the mobile device and sent to the central pharmacy staff, who can start the picking process. RFID in pharmacies can be a real game changer in giving time back to your caregivers and improving the quality of care. It also helps in reducing waste and meet your sustainability and cost savings goals.
So this is the RFID technology, where this technology has been employed in most of the pharmacy, helping to manage inventory and stocks. So let's look at the AI and robotics in hospitals also, how this technology is also transforming.
Imagine walking into a hospital where the future is not just a
This is
vision,
a hospital
but a
in China.
reality above your head. Sleek, silent machines glide along tracks, like something out of a SCI-FI movie patients and visitors barely notice. As these devices move with precision, weaving through the corridors. Their destination? Welcome to the world of smart hospitals in China. These machines are automatic medication delivery systems tirelessly working to ensure life-saving medicine and medical supplies reach their destinations with unmatched speed and accuracy, from the pharmacy to the nurse stations and even directly to patient wards. This seamless operation eliminates human error and frees up medical staff to focus on patient care, its efficiency in motion. A perfect blend of technology and compassion, and just one example of how innovation is transforming healthcare as we know it. These systems operate 24/7, tirelessly connecting different departments, ensuring no time is wasted when it matters most.
So this is the AI and the robotics in healthcare, where robotics are used to manage the hospital, the inventory, the documentation of all these processes. Now, let's conclude. In conclusion, we are saying that healthcare logistics has entered transformative era, driven by rapid technological advancements and innovation solutions, such as AI, Internet of Things, blockchain, and automation. And these technologies have not only streamlined operations, but they have also helped to minimize errors, reduce costs, and improve overall responsiveness of the healthcare systems. Challenges: we are saying that despite this advancement, despite these technologies, despite these innovations, challenges such as high implementation costs, infrastructure limitations, and the need for skilled personnel remain. However, with continued investment, collaboration, and policy support, these barriers can be addressed effectively. Thank you very much. Now, any questions?